Dude, they going on. Alexander, what it do, brother man? What it do? Look at this shit. Look how beautiful this is. What it do? What it do? Yes. Hey, that's what they're saying. They're talking about how warm it's been. I gotta it's cool out here for me. It's nice. You know, gotta get how you live. Look, it should be lit, bro. I tell you, Tempe's lit. I'm gonna stop right here. Let give you. It don't look like yeah, there's people over there. This is actually Tempe right here. This is Tempe. So if you're out here, if you're out here in Phoenix, Arizona, if you or in the Valley of the Sun, let me put it that way. If you're out here, come join your boy at Tempe. I'm going to Beach Park. I'm gonna head to Beach Park. I'm just wandering around. You know what I mean? I'll tell you, if you're out here, come join me. It's Friday. You know what I mean? Come pop up. See what you got going on. Shit. Look, city on the beach. There's a city on the lake. Oh, let me not look at that one because they're gonna swoop me, swoop me, swoop. Bro, I tell you, this motherfucker's lit. Come out here, man. Come join your boy, Tempe, Arizona, Tempe Beach Park. This shit's lit. That freeway stick though, look. Just so you know, this traffic's moving though. Let me get to moving. You know what, dog? I should have took the fucking train here, dude. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do fucking next time. That's what I'm gonna start doing. It makes more fucking sense to just go park at Gateway and take the train here. That's what the fuck I don't know why, bro. I could have just fucking hopped the fucking light rail, dog. Now I'm pissed off at myself. Why the fuck did I drive all the way over here? Well, it's not far, but I could have just fucking hopped the light rail, dude. And that's the thing is like I keep money on my fucking for the light rail. Like I always I always have money on there for the light rail. on the little fucking pass thingy, little app. Shit, that shit's convenient here, the light rail, dude, for real. And now it goes to the south side. It goes south. It's pretty dope. You can take that shit. What does it go all the way to baseline? Baseline? Alexander, I would love to see that. One of the only train I've been on was this bitch in high school. He's choo choo. Yeah, I think I've been involved in one of those once in my life. Who is taking home the heavyweight title? Jesus. Bro, listen. Hey, this is ASU. I should walk Mill. I should just I still fucking people down Mill. Or you'll see when I get right there. this fool, this fool said who will win in a heavyweight cage match. How do you know? How do you, listen? One, how do you know Jesus was heavyweight though? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go with the Carpenter, homie. I mean, sorry, the story's already been told anyway. I mean, we already know the Carpenter won. Come on, dog. You really think of fucking? You're talking about a carpenter, homie. Sling fucking hammers. If we're gonna be getting into cage matches, yeah, bro. Like, where do you come up with something like that? Let me ask you that. Where do you come up with a question like that? What would make you think that he's an old man who watches WWE? Hey, that's the impression I got. But listen, if you listen to some of these YouTubers on here, they be watching that shit too. I don't watch sports, let alone some fucking WWE. Think about it, bro. Listen, if you're a YouTube content creator and you try to claim to be smart or intelligent or anything of the sort, and you still watch WWE wrestling, you're not smart at all, dog. You don't have no intelligence at all. No intelligent person is going to be watching WWE wrestling unless they have a child. I don't find it entertaining. I go to a game, I watch a game. I love going to the games and shit. I'm not gonna waste my time watching that shit on TV or nothing like that. If motherfuckers get mad, hey, I'm just, hey, bro. It's just a beautiful evening here in Tempe, Arizona. I'm crossing the mill. This is the mill. This is the original Mill Avenue Bridge right here. Hey, listen, every bridge on this fucking river has been collapsed by this river, except for this one. This bridge has never been knocked down during none of the floods. And like that bridge right there was taken out. Cause okay, that road used to go under. That road used to go down and under. This is a one way. and that would go under. So then when they finally built that bridge, that's when that flood hit in 94, took that shit out, took all the bridges out. I'm trying to teach them reality and how to not rely on our government. Well, I mean, we're pretty much, listen, we don't have no choice but to depend on our government. And the reason being is we pay taxes. So long as, listen, so long as the government is taking taxes out of our checks, so long as the government is taking taxes for all of it, then it's the same. We're beholden to our government. Like the rule of law, the Constitution, like you have to understand the purchasing of land first. Like it's a really complex history that we have here. And like I've questioned the severance between the state and the federal. It can't be done. I mean, yeah, any state can cede from the union, but it's impossible. Like you don't. It's not as simple as people think it is. So like we're the question isn't the taxing, it's the allocation of taxing. It's a reallocation of taxes, right? So okay, they're gonna tax, they're gonna take shit. So what are they doing with it? Right? That's the question that we have to ask. So what are they doing with our tax dollars? How is our tax dollars being spent? I could go down mill. Like this should be popping, but it's too many people. I already know that shit. Follow the rules, bro. When you go to the park, make sure you follow the rules. I should get a scooter, huh? Hell no, I ain't wasting no money on that shit. I used to do that though. I would come down here and fucking I did it about like 3 times. Came down here and fucking got on one of them scooters and shit, and I was riding that shit. My cousin's asking me a question. Oh, now my cousin, cause I had text my cousin from LA before I had went live. Well, actually before I called you, actually I had texted him because I was telling him about how, because his birthday is the same day as my tata's, and then his brother Bird, my cousin Bird, rest in peace. His birthday is the same day as my brother Joe's, rest in peace. And me and my mom and my brother were talking about him. So my brother starts talking about his brother Ulysses, my cousin Ulysses, who passed away. And my cousin Ulysses died of a motorcycle crash in LA. And I was remembering, my brother was remembering when he first got that motorcycle, how he came down here and shit. He drove on his own down here and shit because he wanted to go see my brother Joe. So he came down here and fucking I remember my cousin Sonny, his dad got mad as a motherfucker. My primo Sonny was mad. Grayson Trujillo, what up? Roughneck, R.I.P. What's cracking, bro? And finish, I'll show you what. It really ain't. I mean, there's cars out there and shit, but there ain't nobody out here. And another thing too, when they block the back over there, the parking over there, because like there's a big old field over there, and everybody used to park, and then they block the parking over here. Like they're being real dicks here in Tempe right now. I don't know well, I know what it's about because like a lot of that shit is these kids be doing dumbass shit. They be down there fucking Cause you go down and there's turns and they be going down that motherfucker fast trying to drift and shit. Well, they don't try, they do it. You know what I'm saying? And they be coming down that motherfucker. They be doing that drifting shit and they be, yeah, bro. I mean, I get it. At the same time, it's like, yeah, you just fucked up a good thing for what? I'm already knowing, bro, cause like my generation is the one who got cruising banned here. As a matter of fact, when Lonnie B, when Lil Vamplo got killed in that carjacking on Central, on Southern and Central, that's what shut down Central. You couldn't cruise in the state no more. They shut that shit down. Bro, motherfucker, bro, there was so much jacking happening on Central. There was so much shootings and shit, dog. Like, fools are just fools are just right there in the traffic, just up and strapping, shooting at each other and shit. And then after Lonnie B died, yeah, they pretty much. Oh, look at that little dog. The cute little dog. Huh. Grayson Trujillo. True. I'm over here. I'm over here at Tempe Town Lake. Right, I'm at the beach park. It's beautiful out here right now. It's cool. It feels brisk. It feels nice and cool. Not much people out here. They be like, this motherfucker gets live, but they have venues and shit down there. They're close this shit off and have concerts and all kinds of shit. Yeah, man. Shit, let me see. I'll try to find a spot. I'll go post up on them benches, but I'll go find a spot to go post. Trying to get the boat rentals. Get the little. See, we gotta do that sometimes. See, hey man, come on, man. Let's come out here, join me, and we go ride the bike. And let's go live on the bike out here. You live in New Mexico? Where you at in New Mexico? Hey, bro, I got a crazy ass story, Los Cruces. I got a crazy ass story, Los Cruces. But yeah, I fucks with Albuquerque though. I loved Albuquerque. Like, I remember going through that shit like a few times, and like I always said, if I was to move out of the city to another city, I would go to Albuquerque because it's smaller, but it's still a nice sized city. And I remember I met a homegirl on there. She was coming back from Utah. Yeah, she's coming back from Utah. She was going to school up there. She's going. I forget what university she's going to in Utah. And I remember, bro. It was a pack rack. It was, bro, like there was a gang of us that were all like, I was headed out running out on this warrant and shit. And then like there was like three different females. They was running from like one, like all of them got cheated on. It's crazy. These three females, these two of them were actually in the military, but all of them were married to somebody in the military. One of them, she was beautiful. She was actually a Hatfield. You know the Hatfields in McCoy. She was really a Hatfield. She's telling me some stories and shit. But like, okay, so when I went on that trip, I had a dub, right? So when I get to Holbrook, because I get rerouted from I gotta take the northern route, right? So we're going up to 17, and then when I get on the bus, a homie from Maryville Gangster Crip, he had just beat a murder case, multiple murder case. He had just beat it, just walked out of the county jail. And he was at the Greyhound station because his lady took off with his money, his car, and everything, the kids to Houston. So he was on the Greyhound right there, fresh out the county jail, you know what I mean, going to get the homie Big Five. And so we on this bus and shit, you know what I mean? And I had a phone and I had those iPad touches. I had like four of them on me. Um, I mean, we was just zoning, talking shit, right? We get up there to Holbrook, and cause when we get to Flagstaff, I was gonna roll up. There's too windy and shit. And then homie is like, well, this way, we got this Holbrook, and he was like, I'm gonna get the little homie, cause it was a little Puerto Rican homie from Baltimore. He had smoked two MS-13s over there in Baltimore, so he fled to TJ. But he was going back and shit, cause like he had already got the case beat and shit, so he was gonna go back and deal with it. He was 17 years old. So little homie goes in there, gets some swishers, right? He gets the five, whatever pack of some grape swishers and shit. Come out. It's a dub sack, bro. It's a whole dub. And so from every stop, dog, every fucking stop, the first stop we go, we had that blunt twist. We go at the back. You know what I mean? We go rip and run and we're blowing. As soon as we start smoking, motherfuckers start tracking to the smoke. There was this badass little bit, this stripper. She was from Chicago, as a matter of fact. She the first one. She come over there and shit. She's like, hey, she's like, what do you want to eat? I was like, shit, man, give me some chips, give me this, whatever. She's like, all right. Come back over there and shit. She got all that shit. We smoking. Bro, I don't know how a dub sack managed to last that fucking long, dude. All the way, because everybody parted ways in Dallas. And that was the last of it. And from there, I was straight shot to Waco. Man, motherfuckers. But the other time, one time, dog, that Los Cruces trip, hey, homie, hey. So, hey, look, you been to Los Cruces? There's a on Amador Street. There's a spot called La Mission. I don't know if you've ever been there around La Mission, fucking on Amador in Los Cruces. Fuck, bro, it's a twilight zone, man. Like there's hundreds of them. You know how like you see all the tweakers fucked up on fentanyl and shit. It'd be like that many of them, but they're all fucked up on spice, and they call it incense. And over there, that shit was fucking potent. That shit, listen, that shit knocked my socks off. OG, here's an OG. He was in that Santa Fe riot. He was in that Santa Fe riot and shit. And he's the one saved my shit, dog. He's the one fucking made sure they put my shit away and everything. And the crazy thing about it is, dog, he ran my shit and he knew who I was, right? And when we crossed paths and shit, he told me to go get my shit. He knew, like, he's like, yeah, I did. He goes, he was telling me after that Santa Fe ride, he got sent out here to Central Unit. So he was like, my homie David Fierros and RJ and them, they showed him a lot of love and shit. You know what I mean? So incense, tweaking, spice, no show. UConn beat Texas. Let me get a hell yeah. UConn, hey, my college football. You okay? That motherfucker bit it. I caught that shit. You heard it. I think that fucker was rolling. Why me, dog? Oh shit, where we at? Have you been to Picacho? There's a bunch of crackheads of um, nah, Picacho. I've been to Picacho. I mean, I've been like through there. Like, I've been to Picacho Peak. Like when I was a kid, my shit, my dad, we used to do that shit all the time. Go like, that's why I like shit like that. Cause I remember my dad used to take places like that, go out there. But as far as in Picacho, no. I'm a local. I'm a little local guy, bro. You know what I mean? Like stuck in my little pueblo here. You know what I mean? My little colony. You know what I mean? Farmington, G Town was cracking. What it do? Josiah, Roughneck. I ain't shout you guys out. My bad. Bendio, Dan the man. What's cracking? What it do? My apologies, man. I'm trying to go back in. My ears are getting cold now. Hey, so hey Grace, Grace, hey Grace. So you from Los Cruces? Hey, so if you're from Los Cruces, then you know that because I remember like the homie Benji, he knew Amador, he knew Los Cruces, he knew Amador. But you know what though? Shit, man. One thing about New Mexico, and that's coming from people here. Everybody from here swears by New Mexico's chilies though. I agree. New Mexico does got some really good chili. They say you got good Mexican food. I've never eaten out there though. Yeah, that shit was a trip, bro. Like, so I tell you. So I got kicked off. I got kicked off the Greyhounds. What happened? So we're in Los Cruces. We're on the freeway, and like you can feel you can feel the Greyhound, and it just stalls right inside the freeway. And the bus driver gets out and he closes the door and he goes and he looks and pops the hood and shit, you know what I mean, and whatever. And so like it starts getting hot real fast, and it's like when the door closes, there's no ventilation, there's no air, and it's off. There's no air. There's newborn babies, there's infants in this bus, and toddlers in this bus. And this fucking bus driver, like, pretty typical Greyhound fucking bus drivers, got a fucking attitude. I'm, bro, I'm sitting next to this beautiful ass female. We're talking, dog, like she's sitting there confessing the feeling. You know what I mean? She's talking about how she's running away because she just got she was in an affair with her dad's boss, who was the owner of like a multi-million-dollar company and shit. So we were right there talking and shit, and like it was we was vibing and shit when this motherfucker breaks down. And I had put the bus to sleep, dude. I was preaching. I literally put that whole bus to sleep. And like there was a chick across from me, she had a baby. And like she couldn't sleep fussy because of the baby. I literally had look, bro. I took my sweater off, I wrapped it around the thing. I literally had to get her by her, like just lay her down. You know what I mean? Like lay her down and like she just looked up and she was like, oh, and just fell asleep, dude. Right there with my hand holding the base of her neck. I put that whole bus to sleep, dog. And when that shit happened, like this fool gets off and on a few times. And I'm telling it, like, finally, I'm like, hey, man, don't shut that door. You know what I mean? Like, the babies are getting up, they're starting crying and shit, dog. Like, and my nerves start getting bad quick. And this motherfucker want to start having an attitude, dog, like for reals, because the women started addressing him first. I didn't say nothing at first. The women, the ones with the babies, they're the ones start saying, hey, we got babies, all this other shit. And this fool's like having an attitude with these women, dude. So when I finally spoke up, I'm like, dude, you close that door again, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker open, dude. I'm gonna kick your ass down this motherfucking highway, dude. He closed the door on me, dog. He just closed that like, shut up. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there, I'm seething, bro. Next thing you know, I look up, it's a big old cop right there, dog. It's a big old Los Cruces PD right there. Get me off and shit. You know what I mean? I get off, I comply. I was like, so he's like, there's a truck stop right there. And that's where Amador, where it ends right there. You go, I don't know which direction it is. It's going away from downtown. But fucking, so like right there, those bus stops, those truck stops and shit, those gas stations. I go from one to the next, dog. I get like, I'm spazzing, dude. Like I'm fucking wigging the fuck out. I'm crashing the fuck out. And there's like a restaurant next to us. So I go in there and shit, and I'm just chilling. And fucking, there's four fucking um highway patrol, border patrol. I could only see three of them. The lieutenant, I couldn't see his little ass because he's a little midget. And like he was around, like the dudes with him was big ass pair of woods, dude. But they were cool as fuck, dude. And like, so I was fucking with the lieutenant, you know what I mean? And then like he was cool as fuck, dude. They were cool as fuck. He's like, look, he goes, if there wasn't four of us, I would give you a ride to the bus station. He goes, but don't listen to what that cop just told you. He's like, do not go in that direction. He goes, because we patrol out there. He goes, you do not want to wander in that sector. He goes, I don't know why that cop told you that. I know why. You know what I'm saying? I know why them fools just kicked me off the bus and tried to send me over there to them. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly why. I can see it in their face. So like I get kicked out of that joint. I go across the street. I'm at the other one. And then finally, I'm out at the phone. And he's got a plain clothes on. He's in a unmarked SUV and shit. But he's got the windbreaker on, said police on it. And he had the shirt with the, so I hit him up and he's like, because I told him, I was like, hey, I just got kicked off this bus. I just need some place to crash and then I can figure out where to get to, you know what I mean, from there. He goes, look, just go two lights down, straight down the street, Amador, go two lights down on your left. Once you get past that second light, he goes, right there, it's La Mission, just go over there and you can crash out there. He goes, and the trailway's right there, the bus station's right there, which had moved. They had moved it. So I'm being surveilled the whole time I'm walking down Amador, bro. I'm like, they're on my helmet. They watching me and shit. And I'm watching, I'm noticing that I'm being, you know what I mean? Like, and they're trying to be inconspicuous like they ain't. They're in unmarked vehicles, so you know what I mean? Like, all right. I just so happen to gotta take a piss anyway, so I duck off in the cut on them. I duck off in the cut, take me a leak, and I'm sitting there watching. They they go by and they're trying to figure out, like, I seen the cop go by and he's like, don't see me. He's doing too much looking now. Oh yeah, you was really, really restocking, huh? You know what I mean? And then the other one and the same shit. So I know that now they're looking for me. These motherfuckers go park. It's at a light. And the crazy thing is this motherfucker told me two lights down. Dog. You know how far that shit was, dog? You know how many miles I had to fucking walk to get to La Mission? It was not just right there, like he said. So them motherfucking cops, anyway, them cops they're it's like a church or some shit in the parking lot. And they're like parked like that and they're talking. I sneak up on these motherfuckers, dog. I creep up right between these motherfucking cars, dog. They're parked like that. I come in between them and I pop up, poof. These motherfuckers get scared like a motherfucker. These cops shit themselves, dog. They start laughing and shit. And I say, "You looking for me?" And they're like, "Yeah. We just want to make sure you get there safely or whatever." You know what I mean? I was like, "Yeah, man. I was wondering where this shit's at, man. I've been walking for a while." They're like, "This just right there now," and it was like, because the light's right there's the corner, and then it's like right there. I was like, "Fuck." They're like, "Yeah, we're just making sure you got there." You know what I mean? Nothing happened to you. I'm like, "All right, cool." You know what I'm saying? So now that we got to that part of the story, I get to La Mission. I get to La Mission, and there's a 16-year-old kid out there that just got released from the juvenile whatever. You know what I mean? He is on probation or whatever, and he's right there. He's like he that's where he got released to La Mission, and so he's smoking some incense, and I walk up and I can smell the shit, and I'm like, "Hey, little homie, I chop him up real quick and shit, right? I chop him up and shit," and he's like, "Let me hit that shit." So he passed me the shit, you know what I mean? I full pull that motherfucker. He's like, "Go ahead, he'll kill that shit. I got more." I start pulling on that shit, dog. I was like, "What is this, like 35X or whatever and shit?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we were on out here. He's like, "Nah, homie, that's 250." I was like, "Damn, this shit fire." I don't know, dog. All I remember, I'm dead ass. All I remember at the bench. I woke up. It was a lawyer's. It was on Amador. It was a lawyer's office. I can't remember the lawyer's name. I had remembered for a long time too. I got one shoe on, one sock on the opposite feet. I'm, I'm crashed out on this fuck right there by the door. I don't know how the fuck I got there. I don't know the fuck I'm at. I wake up, I'm disoriented, like, what the fuck? Where am I at, dude? I'm tripping the fuck out. I gain my composure, come to my senses. I find my sock in my shoe. It is right there, though, dog. I don't know I don't know what the fuck happened, dog. And then so that's when I meet the OG. I meet the OG from that been in that riot. So I was walking back and shit, and I seen him. You can tell motherfucker been in penitentiary and shit. So I stopped and I talked to him. I was asking him because I really didn't know which way I was going and shit. And like I asked him about the La Mission and shit. And he knew who I was, right? Like he knew exactly who I was and shit. He called me by my nickname and shit. And he's like, "Yeah, homie, your shit's over there. I told him put your shit in the bag. Just go tell, I forget his name." He's like, "Just go tell him that, you know what I mean? And they'll have your shit for you." And that's what we're talking and shit. And I had asked him about that. And he's like, "Yeah, I was in that ride and shit." He goes, um, after that, I got sent to Interstate Compact to Arizona and shit. So now I met your OGs over there and shit. Vic C in the place to be. That's an anti-bum bench. Nuh-uh. I'm on it. It's not. It's concrete. It's concrete. You can sleep on that. They got them around here though. They got like with the little things in them. That's not. They're really trying to get. They're really trying to do something about that. But that's why like I feel like with this thesis and shit. Like I'm already I'm at a point where I'm getting ready to just get what I need together in PDF and then email it to this professor here. The psych that runs the department psych department here. She specializes in she like it's what I'm proposing is right up her field of study, really, because she dealt with a lot of juvenile trauma and shit like that. Like that's her field of study. So I know that when she reads that, you know what I mean, that I can get what I need to get the program going and shit. You know what I mean? Cause like I want to use St. Luke's Hospital, that complex right there. Watch one of these days. I'm gonna do some videos over there, and I've been thinking about it. Is I'm gonna do videos over there and explain all of that. You know what I mean? I'll like walk around, get some content and some video, and I'll try to put a good piece together so you can understand it. Cause like what I proposed is like, and I have it already draft. I have the email and everything already ready. I just need to redo it. Um, is to take all the homeless there, right? I'd have to read the proposal and like the plan and the actual fucking, because there's a treatment plan and everything that goes with it. It's a 90-day treatment plan. You know what I mean? So like it's a well spout out, you know what I mean, like step by step treatment plan. So it covers exactly the procedures and policy and everything that would, you know, even legally that would be required in order to do it. You know what I mean? Cuz it can't be forced, you know what I mean? But you have to create an incentive to get them there. The people that are not going to want to go are the people that are felons, because it's not going to be about the addiction. That's going to be easy to overcome. You know what I mean? When you give people hope, right? Where, so what you do is you triage them. You take them there, or they can walk in or whatever. They get triaged. You know what I mean? They go through the normal triage, all that. You know what I mean? Run that whole gamut of them, and an NCIC background. Okay, if there is misdemeanor warrants, then that can be taken care of immediately. Immediately, right there, right? And even certain felonies, depending on like, you know, if it's a felony like probation hold, shit like that, all of that can be done right there, telecourts. It can be done in a 24-hour process, and that can be resolved, right? To where, I mean, if you're a violent felon, you gotta deal with that shit. But otherwise, a lot of that shit can be just be washed away, even with like probation and shit like that. So it's a second chance opportunity. So when you're bringing them in, you want to rehabilitate even their you. It's a full rehabilitation. So there's a criminal justice rehabilitation. So if there's like warrants, all that shit, probation, all that shit, it covers all of that. You know what I mean? Plus, um, um, you know, employment and education. It's all there. It's all part of the program. So like it's even there's even the program is actually it's incentivized because it's paid. It's prorated. You get prorated pay. You know what I mean? You get fucking, so like if you go there, like let's say, so like the hospital, you'll work yourself, because like you would have housing up there. So like people can live there and work there. You know what I mean? Like people will start getting to work quick. Those that can recover quickest and get to work will get to work quick, because you'll get them working groundskeeping, you'll get them working maintenance, you'll get them even peer support, certified behavioral talent, whatever. Like I mean, there's doctors and nurses on these goddamn streets that fell off. You know what I mean? So wherever someone can apply, then you put them first. So I'm just, you know what I mean, like I'm working on a better world. You know what I mean? Like I'm working on I'm working on solutions to problems that affect all of us. You know what I mean? Like there's no color line in none of that. There's no demographics. There's no none of that. There's just a need. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just a need. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It's just that's it. It's compassion. It's mercy. It's equity. It's justice. You know what I mean? And it's coming from somebody who comes from it, who suffers from these things. You know what I mean? Like I'm fucking state certified severe mental illness, dude. I tell people think like, no, dude, I legally protected myself in doing this shit. I know the law. You know what I mean? Like, and I know, like, that's why I say, you cross me before I kill you, I just go turn myself in. I don't care. You're not gonna do nothing to me. That's why, like, cops, none of them, they won't listen. I threaten Trump, they ain't gonna do a fucking thing. All they do is like, if he ain't gonna come here no more. But like, anytime he comes, that's all they just fucking just want me to watch what I say, dude. That's it. That's all they can do. Because if they dare come arrest me, then they're gonna have to take me out, dude. And I'm gonna kill some cops before I go. I ain't no punk, homie. I'm not a gangster, dude. I'm an ex gang member, yeah. Gang bang, yeah. I had that story, yeah. But I try to tell people I'm fucking trained, dude. I hunt. You know what I mean? Like, I hunt. I know how to grow. I know how to gather. It's a beautiful evening. It's 10:31 here in Tempe, Arizona, Tempe Town Lake. It's been a minute since I've been out here, but like I tell you, man, these spirits that roam down there, bro. You go, especially going to them on the other side over there. It's man, I love walking. I love walking these trails, bro. Going in there. I'm about to do a live one time. I'm about to do a live walk here and walk all the way to McClintock. Take you back there where the river runs into the lake. It turns into the lake. Because this isn't the route of the river. The river runs where the freeway is. That's the actual route. This is coming here because that the river comes like that, and this you can see it on the other end. We used to go over there like we used to have Easter's at the Papico Park where I was the last live, where I was coming from over there, Papico Park. Um, we used to have Easter's and shit over there, and like I remember because we used to go playing in them mountains, or I call them mountains, little hills and shit, whatever. And then like, cause you would go in the back and the river used to run right there. And I would always go wander off to the river by myself. Bro, one time, it was a plank. There was a plank that washed up that was on the side. You know, the bleachers. You remember the old bleachers with the wooden bleachers? It was one of them long ass boards from bleachers. And I drug it into the water. And I drug that shit into the water. And I sat on that motherfucker like that. And I got my kind of like ease myself out. I was like, shut on that motherfucker. And I eased myself out into the water and I started going. Yeah, buddy. Until my little ass started going a little way from too far, you know what I'm saying? Look, that's how they be living over here, dude. That's that. That's like 2 racks. That's like 2 racks a month. That's that tech money. But yeah, bro. I I had to walk back pretty far. And like I got out there like, dude, I fucking panicked. Like, God saved me a lot, dude. God saved me a lot in life. I should have been dead so many fucking times. And I remember it's always the same shit, dog. When I get back somewhere, everybody's looking for me. Where in the fuck were you? Where were you, Daniel? Where were you? Fucking blacked out again. I don't know. I tell you the truth though. I use that shit as an excuse. I used to use that shit as an excuse when I was a kid. After a while, everything just became I blacked out. Remember? And I could get away with it because it's like, oh, okay, he blacked out again. But then again, I would like. I mean, you could always tell because I would get tension headaches and I'd get quiet. I would just get. I would become aloof, detached. I would start getting tension headaches real bad, and I wouldn't. I would disassociate myself. You could always tell. it still happens. Well, it don't happen to me much now, but it it was it was a few months ago. Actually, like 4 months ago, I blacked out a few times. I've actually started doing a lot better since I walking all this exercising again. Let me see. I'm hungry and what's cracking? What it do? Let me see. I'm trying to where these comments. Alexander, that right where those rapists got murdered and CO overran. I saw the dog. Yeah. Oh, that shit was brutal, bro. And you see the homie, he is talking about that shit like bro, hell yeah, they enjoyed that shit. They enjoy being able to get to them fools, dog. You see how traumatized motherfuckers are by that shit. I met some dudes. I don't know if you're familiar with the Ohio State prison riot, February of '93. They had the longest prison standoff until the hostage situation here. I forget how many people were killed in that, and so like there was a couple of them that there was two of them that were testifying. Cause like there's a few of them that got the death penalty. So there was like a couple of them that were testifying, and there was one that was actually going to trial too. That I did time with out here from that shit, and that was another one too. Like if y'all know if you ever seen, I read the book on it, and then I read homie's paperwork. But yeah, they had a death squad and shit. It was the same with that New Mexico thing. Like over there in Ohio, they had a death squad. They were just going and fucking. They had a list. They were going killing people they wanted to kill. It's the way it's gonna be, bro. I tell you, man, it's not worth. Listen, bro, it's not worth it. Crime is not worth the consequences, bro. It's not. The crazy thing is that like this generation is crashed out to the point where they think that, they need to go do that for celebrity. Think about it. Incarceration is celebrity. In the rap industry, incarceration is celebrity. So what does that say about the community if in your community incarceration is celebrity? Do you understand that? That incarceration is celebrity? You celebrate being incarcerated? What's gonna happen when the big homie gets out? Big old barbecues and shit, huh? It's a celebration of the vicious cycle that repeats. Then we rap about it and yeah, I was on the main line and I was stabbing on mine and 999 and whoop whoop and now I'm out and I got diamonds and hoes and a Rolls Royce and I don't know what the fuck until the op killed me. Right? Like that's it. End of story. Op killed him. R.I.P. That's the state of this shit now. It's like, okay. That's how I turned off for a while because it was like there was so many of them that were dying. You just started seeing so many rappers getting killed in succession. It's like, yeah, it's time to stop watching the deadliest catch. Cause that's what I'm doing here. So I'm watching the deadliest catch. And the crazy thing is what happens? The more people get tuned into it, the more people were tuning into it, the more money that was going into it by the industry, the more people tuning into it, the more violent it became. It's a repeating of the cycle. You don't understand? You don't get it? the master continues to throw crumbs. The money that's going into the pockets of these rappers, that's nothing but fuel for the fire. It's not money, it's just fuel for the fire. You know what I mean? These are just gatekeepers to conceal the facts. They're all getting fucked. They're getting fucked for their publishing. They're getting fucked for their distribution. They're getting fucked for all of it. But you know why they're getting got for their publishing? Honestly, because they don't write their own shit. That's why. Truth be told, about most of these rappers is that two things. One, their lyrics are not wholly theirs. Two, the production's not. Why do you think the artist formerly known as Prince changed his name to the artist formerly known as? It had to do with his contract. So you see, there's a difference between Prince and your normal Tupac rapper. The artist formerly known as Prince actually composed every musical note, not just every lyric, every musical note, played by every musical instrument in the instrumentals in the production of all of his music. So why in the fuck would he give anybody publishing rights to his shit? Nobody gets publishing rights to something that I compose. That's how he felt about it. So yeah, a lot of that has to do with that fact that they're not they're these dudes are giving the whole show. They're listen, they're giving this studio time, these engineers, all this shit. They're giving access to all this shit. They're giving the script. They're giving the songs. They know when to release them. They know what's gonna hit. They drop. They run. You know what I mean? They're only gonna get the money when they perform. They sit there and they got to go stage to stage, show to show, to go get the bag. And all it does and all it does is perpetuate the cycle because they got to continue on. They get locked into these deals that's perpetual. Look what happened between Lil Wayne and Birdman. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that kind of corruption. Stunned like your daddy, huh? Yeah. You was giving your daddy your booty, but he's taking your money too. Lil Weezy, Louisiana. Your daddy was your daddy. You're stunned like your daddy, but you know what I mean. You, your daddy was not only taking your money, he was taking your booty. You know what I mean? Like while he was getting you high on them ecstasy pills and all that other shit, that MDMA and all that other shit. Well, he had you all fucked up at 16 years old, all fucked up on them drugs and shit. You know what I mean? Riding around in them fucking leased cars that are in his name and shit. You know what I mean? That are courtesy of fucking Universal or whoever he had that deal with. You know what I mean? And why, he's getting you on camera doing little naughty things to you, huh? When you were a little boy, Lil Wayne, burp your daddy, you were starting like your daddy. He's doing little naughty things, huh? And then he takes your money, you couldn't do nothing about it, huh? He threatened you, huh? He threatened to leak the tapes. That's why he was able to hold you up for so long until all these other people had to apply pressure. You know what I mean? Because he was like, yeah, okay, I'll put the tape out on you. You want me to show the donkey show? You want everybody to see what me and Slim did to you? That's Weezy at baby, homie. The F stands for he got fucked by baby. I don't know, bro. S1046. It's Friday or 10:44. I think my watch. I need to change this shit. And I think I'm gonna head back, but I'll stay live. It's dead out here right now. I was hoping there'd be more people out here, but you get into that season, you know what I mean? I'm just I'm thankful I could do it, bro. You know what I mean? Like I could be like some content creators, they're at home right now, they can't go outside. They're watching me right now, having a modelo. The Modelo brothers. I gotta quit picking on people, huh? My homie said I gotta quit fucking crashing out on people. I told PJ I quit crashing out, bro. It's 2026. I gotta quit doing it, bro. 2026. I gotta start doing better. I gotta start acting like a grown man now. You know what I mean? I can't be fucking Mark Clapper. Hello, brother. How was your night? It's good. Tempe Beach Park. Thought I'd bring you guys out here and let you see what it was going on. Ain't much jumping out here right now. It probably ain't. It probably ain't. Even if I headed to downtown, it might be something downtown. I don't know. Bro, I've been so much in the books lately. I'll be honest. Like I've been doing so much studying lately. Mm, my fucking brain's fried. I'm at a point like now it's the Sabbath, so other than tomorrow, I take my mom grocery shopping and shit. Like I'm a fucking sleep, bro. Like this week has been a real fucking push. Cause every day this week was a struggle to get going, dude. Just to fucking like I felt every bit of it, but I felt good about it. You know what I mean? That's why I said I pushed myself past that shit, and so I'm gonna give myself that rest. You know what I mean? I need to start. That's the thing. Like, so what is this? Maybe 2 straight weeks, 3 straight weeks at that consistent Sunday through Friday. You know what I mean? So my whole body is readjusting everything biologically. You know what I'm saying? Biochemically, like I sense it, like just a total dynamic shift. I feel blessed, bro. Like honestly, like I'm thankful. Cause I mean, think about it. I'm free. You know what I mean? And like that's the thing that's disturbing to me about like these dudes that they've been out long as I have or longer, and they've been on YouTube longer than I have, and they're still talking about prison. Like these dudes still don't even go outside or nothing. Like there's been no evolution to none of it, bro. Like they haven't grown in any way at all, dog. Use force. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody tapping in. You know, there was a whole bunch of these motherfuckers. I don't know. All these people must. But that's the thing. You can ride this motherfucker all the way. You can ride the river, the lake to Tempe Marketplace. I forget what's going in this direction, but I always see people going that way too. Let me see. I'm gonna take a gander down Mill. I ain't going fuck. I ain't walking down that way. Let's see. I might go to downtown. I don't know though. Nah, cause I didn't plan on doing much more than this shit right here. I ain't gonna go out. I ain't gonna go to. Fuck that. Not after a whole week of fucking. I'm losing my voice. I know I'm fighting off something, but I'm good. Shit. Like I said, I'm blessed. I'm free. I'm out here. Look, bro. I'm fucking walking down Mill Avenue in Tempe, Arizona. ASU campus right here, bro. Like, more can motherfucker ask for, bro. I mean, yeah, of course, it could be. I could ask for a lot more. Let me not be so foolish, but you know, I'm blessed, bro. I'm thankful to God. I can only hope. I can only hope and pray that people see, right, and people are transformed themselves by it. You know, I've been listen. I've been getting stones thrown at me by the same people for so long, and there's been no like okay, so I went earlier just to see. I went on Dub's channel just to see his last video, when the last time he made a video was, and when the last time he was live was. Dubs, why you ain't making content on me? Are these live streams affecting you now? It's getting harder to breathe. Do you feel my foot on your chest? Huh? When you sit there and you troll me, because that's what you do, you sit there and you troll, you play these little games, you're sitting there watching me instead of staying focused on yourself, and I play you into a fiddle. I play you like a fiddle, buddy. It's called integrity. It's called integrity. It's called honesty. Some have it, some don't. It's the reality. Says a whole bunch of come from all this, that. As they do, they go cruising over there too, but they got all this shit closed off now. Man, this murky water, I hate this murky water. It turns my stomach to look at it. Like this water turns my fucking stomach, bro. Standing here looking at this shit like that, like, ugh. I could never go on a cruise, bro. And the love of my life, she does cruises on her vacation. I'm gonna hit her ass up. That's what I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna quit playing these motherfucking games with her. It's been cute. It's been cute long enough. You know, the thing about it is like people don't understand something like this woman's wealthy, dude. You know what I mean? But she knows. I'm gonna hit her ass up. Fuck it. Thug life. This shit's beautiful, bro. I'm trying listen, bro, 2026. I'm trying to see a whole new fucking I'm trying to see a whole new me, man. These lights are starting to fuck with my eyes too. That's the thing. I got vertigo and shit, so that shit be fucking with me. That's why like I'm always squinting like that, like looking like that. Cause it helps with the fucking with the vertigo. Vic Goggins, my man, coming from Alabama. Do you have any problems tonight? Nah. I'm wondering now then. I'm wondering now that you tapped in, speaking of Alabama, if my siblings are gonna come in for the reunion. I got my oldest siblings are in Alabama. And my brother, he was here last Christmas. Um, so I'm wondering if him and my sister are gonna come. My dad's two oldest. That because that's the thing about like my dad's the Saiz family reunions, like all them fools come. Then like my family, they come from all over the country. Like my dad's side of the family, we got family in a lot of different states. We do. I was I was telling my mom, my brother, I was like, do I know any of them? You know what I mean? Cause like my brother's like 8 years older than me, so like he knows a lot of them. They like, cause like on my dad's side, they're a lot older. I got cousins on my dad's side that are 2 years younger than my dad. The Cuates are 2 years younger than my dad. This shit is so beautiful. I tell you, I invite you guys out here, come join me, man. If you're out here in the valley, it's just something to do. You know what I mean? Like it's just something to do. Get out. You could bring the family out. You know what I mean? Fucking. I think that's what's lacking a lot, man. Is I remember being a kid and growing up, and we spent a lot of time outdoors, coming down on the river and shit like that. I mean, this generation, you see a lot more of it, and I appreciate this generation. You know what I mean? Because they're retro for reals. Like that's one thing about this generation is they're retro, and they bring back everything. Like this generation, they bring back all of it, bro. They bring it back to fucking 50s, 40s, 30s, 60s. They bring it all back. And that's the cool thing about them is like you see these kids and they be having like they have styles that are like I gotta turn the notifications on and shit. That's like that fucking threads, dude. You keep getting fucking messages on that motherfucker like no. It's crazy because like it, it's like I go on there because I just check. I see it's a message and I go on there. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. She's 58. And like, I tell you, this shit gets surreal for me, man. That's why I stay like, you have no idea how it was before. That shit's knocking, dog. You hear that shit? That shit lit. They turned the fuck up. They turned the fuck up, bro. Hear that? Hear that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Come get you some. Gotta love that playboy. Live on location, Tempe, Arizona. I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna head towards Phoenix right now. We'll see. It's 11:01. We'll see. I might go get me an energy drink and we'll see. But I'm gonna get moving right now though. We'll see. It's early. It's 11.